This is one of the strangest checkmates that I've ever gotten in my entire life. And we're going to get into the game. Buckle up. This is so weird. Okay. It's an E4 game. I play a Scandinavian. So just traditional stuff, moving the queen to A5, D4, F3, A3, I'm sorry, F5. My opponent plays wait a second. What is my opponent playing? I'm reading the wrong freaking thing. My opponent plays A3, I play C6, D2, E2, getting my queen out of the way. So if he moves his knight or whatever, I would be in the scope of the dark squared bishop. We do not want that. I bring my knight to D7, castles and castles. Stockfish does not like this. Stockfish says that I'm losing here. So my opponent continues and he starts pushing his pawn. I break open the center. I mean, okay, I don't really know what the idea of this is. Maybe to trade off the knight or something. And now my opponent's just clicking buttons. I defend this fork with my bishop. And yeah, this is just not good. Now I'm winning. So I'm able to take the pawn on d4. My opponent plays d5, kicking out my rook, and I go to attack this pawn, which I don't think can be defended. Apparently, taking it is not the best move, but I am still winning by 3 points. So we are proceeding. His opponent is now trying to eye my king, and I attack his bishop by pushing my pawn. And yeah, so I missed that. He hung his rook. Well, he didn't really hang it, but we exchanged pieces. I'm just totally winning here. Still not totally winning, but I am winning nonetheless. All right. So we're not to the strange point of the video yet. We're just going through the game. Okay. So he plays queen check on f5. I block with my knight, and then he creates some sort of battery, but this doesn't work because my queen defends. But apparently, Stockfish says I am losing again. So I attack the queen, trying to force some sort of trade or something. So I saw this that my knight was pinned. So the only way for me to stop that is to attack the bishop because his queen's also under attack, so it's a double threat. And he just plays queen here, and I take his bishop, and now I'm totally winning, totally winning. Okay, so this is where the theatrics start. All right, so I block with my knight. My opponent has nothing. I just do this because I'm trying to get into his position. I'm trying to lodge a pawn there, open his king up. I decide to bring my rook into the game, and now he's in. So I block. I'm like, all right, well, let's just trade off pieces because your king is kind of dumb and exposed. If we trade off rooks, that means it'll make my life easier. He says, no, I know what's happening. We're not doing that. So I'm like, no, we're doing that. We're going to trade rooks. And he goes, no, I'm going to bring my rook to the open file. So I'm like, okay, if you're going to do that, then I'm going to just threaten checkmate. All right. So b6, I should have just taken. And now I have mate in 7. Okay. Here we go. Check. More checks. And now his king goes on an epic journey. I'm continually giving checks. He hangs his rook. This was the better move, but I saw that I could just take his rook and weaken him as much as possible. But I saw there were many checks to be held. He gets his king all the way to the corner of the board, and then I just give him a long range checkmate with my my queen. Which is this is so ridiculous. The fact that he got his king all the way from the back rank. I mean, what was he trying to do? Was he trying to yo? I give my opponent a lot of credit because that's balls, man. Like, obviously, your king is so exposed. You're like, well, you know what? I'm not going to give up. I'm just going to get my king to the best possible square where I could just potentially give checkmate. But his king was way too open because in this position, there's nothing blocking his king. So a good try, but the fact that I'm continually able to give my opponent checks stops that idea from happening. So a round of applause and kudos for trying. But I mean, this is just bonkers. I mean, like, I don't know how we got here. I should have ended the game way sooner than I did, and it didn't necessarily work out like that. So Stockfish isn't playing all the best moves. So let's see what I could have done. Okay, so here, all right, and then here. Okay, this is best play according to Stockfish. Oh, that's checkmate. That's just checkmate. Period. So I could have just walked him along this line and then gave him checkmate. Hope you enjoyed this video. I thought that was very strange. That really happened to me in a game. Like, my opponent literally got his king all the way to the other side of the board. All right, guys. See you tomorrow. Peace out. If you like these videos, please like and subscribe.